Business leaders and financial planners went to Hartford today. They say a plan for an IRA-type retirement savings for thousands of low-income people in this state is a bad idea. Our chief political correspondent, Mark Davis, is here now live with that. Mark?
Hey, Darren. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, this sounds like a really good idea, but those in the financial planning business say it is not needed. Some estimates place the number of Connecticut workers with no retirement plan other than Social Security at between 600 and 700,000. More than 40% of the people between 25 and 44 are not enrolled in any kind of employer-provided retirement plan. That's why state Democratic leaders are pushing for a state-sponsored IRA-type retirement savings program that would operate at no cost to employers. But Republican leaders assembled financial planners and other business leaders today saying the proposal is just not needed and it would compete with the private sector.
What business wouldn't be afraid of competing with the people who make the rules of the game?
Right now, for a sum of $50 per year at banks and financial institutions, these employees in question can open an IRA using payroll deductions.
The reality is only 30 to 40% of the people are taking advantage of it.
The AARP is lobbying heavily in favor of the plan with big ads in print and online.
The only thing that this bill does, Mark, is require that the state provide 600,000 people with no retirement savings option an option through a payroll deduction.
When we were looking at this plan and talked about the components that were important, it had to be portable, it had to be through payroll deduction, and that's why we put in an opt-out instead of an opt-in.
An opt-out instead of an opt-in. What that means is if your employer decided to participate in this program, should it become law, that you would have to say you didn't want to participate or your withholding would automatically begin into one of these accounts, whether you wanted to do it or not. You have to say you don't want it. Now, the governor's office says, I want to make sure I have this right, they understand the intention of this proposal but are still in consultation with Democratic leaders on whether or not to proceed if it passes the Assembly. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.